I'm Zach.
And I'm Meredith.
We've been together for 2 years. We have 2 dogs, Hector and Teddy, and a cat, Sydney. After we moved in together, Sydney started peeing all over the house.
He's peed on everything.
It stinks, yeah, it's terrible.
Oh my God, that smells horrible.
Sid peed in the crate again.
Pee all over here, and there's pee on this desk here. It always smells like pee over here.
Cat pee is the worst thing on the planet.
And this is my side of the bed.
There's no cleaning cat pee out of stuff. You throw away things that cats pee on.
It smells terrible in here. I decided enough was enough. Sydney was not allowed inside the bedroom.
After he's been locked out of the bedroom, Sid started peeing on the couch.
So this is our brand new couch.
Sid peed on it twice a day, every day, and after 3 months of cleaning it up, we decided to just put the couch in the garage. This is where the couch is, would be.
We have this beautiful home together that we can't fully enjoy.
Spray
This
direction.
Sid's peeing problem adds an enormous amount of stress. We never fight about anything except for Sydney. I don't know if we're fully equipped to handle it. I can't do this anymore.
This is the biggest stress, and it could be the stress that could break us. Hi.
How you doing?
How's you doing? How's it
Hey, who's
doing?
this?
This is Teddy, and this
Teddy?
is Hector.
Now, how old is Teddy?
He's 9 months old, and Hector is 6.
We got him right after we lost I had a rescue pit bull for 12 years, and he passed away in January.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
We had to put Diamond down because he couldn't walk. After Diamond passed away, about 2 months later, we got Teddy as a 7-week-old pit bull. We got him to refill the house.
This must add a whole layer of fun, whatever cat problems we got going on here.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Sydney is Zach and his ex-wife's cat. Before we moved in together, Zach was like, there's this cat that we have, and he's gone back and forth between us 3 or 4 times.
And the reason you guys were switching off was just sort of a custody thing?
She wanted custody, but everywhere she moved to was difficult for her to have him.
This was only about 2.5 months into our relationship, but we knew we were gonna be together. So he consulted me, and I said, okay, well, we gotta take him, but just tell her that we're gonna take him on the condition that we're not gonna give him back.
Okay.
I know it was stressful for him to go back and forth. Like,
Yeah, no, for
constantly,
any
so,
cat.
Yeah.
Sydney went back and forth from one house to the other. That's a lot of pressure on a cat. They're territorial animals. They define their safety by their space.
Once we moved in here, Sid has had kind of this like peeing problem. It started almost immediately, which made me feel like it was me, like I was this evil stepmother.
Evil stepmother. You hear those words, you know something's going on here that shouldn't be happening. There's no way that just because Meredith is a new person on the scene, that Sydney's suddenly gonna start taking everything out on her. Is Sydney neutered?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Teddy.
But
From talking to my ex-wife, he never did this with her.
he never peed in her house?
No.
Crazy.
Teddy,
Come on.
I just want to get to walking around here, meet him, take a look at all of the zones. Are there a lot? Or, I mean, does he pee?
There's a few.
Right now, there's 3 solid places that he
Well,
goes.
yeah, I mean, that's because we don't have our couch anymore.
How long has it been since you haven't had a couch?
2 months.
Now, without the couch here, has he stopped peeing here?
He stopped peeing
He's up
here.
here. Where he pees the most is right over here.
This is all him?
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing a cat does is random. Wow, that's all from
Sitting.
peeing.
Yeah,
Sitting pee.
from Sydney peeing.
They plan out their days, they plan out what strategically has advantages, what keeps their territory safe. So this spot was hit all the time. This is pee. Look at all that.
Oh.
In Sydney's world, wherever he pees, there's a good reason behind it. I have to figure out what that reason is. Did the peeing on the sink start recently, or?
That's real recently.
That's real recent. So is that after the couch went away?
Yes.
Okay. The fact that it's everywhere means that this territory has created some level of instability for Sydney. That is a ton of pee.
Come on, this way. The very first place that he started to go was right here.
Oh wow, it does
You
stink
can
over
smell
here.
it, yeah. And this is my side of the bed,
Ground zero.
ground zero.
Holy cow. It still clearly smells over here.
Yeah.
That's a big spot right there. The entire room is covered in pee.
Some of this stuff could be from my old pit bull, Diamond, from his incontinence from the past.
Oh.
Diamond had degenerative hip disorder to where he could not walk anymore, and eventually losing all function of his bowel control. Diamond passed away 8 days after we moved in here.
You move in. Diamond passes. A week later, Sid starts peeing everywhere. If you're Sydney and you're trying to figure out what happened to my life where the dog that I grew up with is suddenly gone and now there's this new dog, but I smell the old dog every time I come into the bedroom, you understand why he's so confused and why he feels the need to feel territorially permanent, to spray on top of everything.
I really love animals. I love Sid, and I just feel like he's really unhappy, you know?
And do you really feel like you're part of the...
When Diamond was sick, you know, that was really stressful.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I feel like, you know, us moving in together was part of the reason why you decided that, you know, that it was time to let him go. In retrospect, the decision to adopt Teddy, it was too soon. Now I just feel like it was like this huge 1, 2, 3 punch for Sid. It was like, welcome back to your dad. Here's your new mom. Here's your new house. Say goodbye to your brother. And by the way, here's your new brother.
My heart absolutely goes out to Meredith. I mean, she is the new factor in Zach and Sydney's life. And the second she comes into their lives, bang, everything falls apart. I get it. I get where she might feel responsible, but she shouldn't. Oh, there you are. Hi, Sid.
So that's where he spends most of his time.
By nature, he's a social cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's...
Like,
Oh, oh my God.
come on.
Teddy.
Dude, Teddy is bouncing off the walls, literally bouncing off of me. Cup shot. He is a bundle of energy, and I'm sure that Sydney responds to that on some degree or another. Oh, wait, I just want to see this. What the hell, man? Why is your dog humping your cat?
He's just trying to pin him down.
There's nothing normal about this scene right now at all. So we let that happen?
He's not happy playing with Teddy, but he could stop Teddy from doing that, in our opinion.
These guys have clearly seen this happen many, many times before, and that may speak to the fact that Sydney doesn't seem to be overreacting. But it seems to me that unless Sydney was screaming for help, these guys are just gonna keep letting this happen. Is Teddy neutered?
Yes.
Is he extra energetic because we're here, or is he like this all the time?
He's kind of like
He's
this.
pretty energetic.
I really do feel like I've got a full vision of what the problem is in this house. Maybe a little bit too much, but now it's time to sit down with this couple, give them some homework, and start laying out a course for the future. From what I'm gathering, there's a lot of change that's happened, a lot of change. For a cat, there's nothing more important than territorial security, than knowing tomorrow I will wake up and my territory will be what it was yesterday, what it was the day before yesterday, and will be tomorrow until the end of time. For Sid, it has all gone, and Sid is just expressing it the way he expresses it. For a cat who is feeling no sense of territorial permanence, pea's all you got, man. It is your way of saying, I belong here, I live here, there's proof of my existence. First of all, what do you guys do in terms of Teddy's exercise?
I run him.
You run him.
Yeah, I walked
I
Teddy.
ran him this morning before you guys got here.
That dog is a nutcase. He needs that aerobic exercise to really work Teddy. He needs to go out to the dog park. He needs to play. And when he gets back to this house, boom, he's tired and he's not humping the cat. The next thing I want to explain to you is the concept of the Mojo map. Mojo, which is confident ownership of territory. You're going to mark on your map with a certain color where he sits, where he watches things out the window, where he hangs out but doesn't pee. Then I want you to identify those places that mark unconfident ownership of territory. That's where he does pee. And the Mojo map will start to rid us of the concept of random behavior and start identifying patterns. The Mojo map is a map of mojo or anti-mojo. When I come back here next time, not only will I see patterns, but you're gonna see them too. Now, That carpet is done in your bedroom. You gotta pull it up. He smells your old dog, Simon, constantly. And he is not given that chance to, just as you would, mourn. A cat's nose is more sensitive than our sense of smell, and they define their world by that sense. So that smell of your friend the dog who suddenly disappeared a year ago, but his pee lingers, that messes with your head if you're a cat. How are you guys feeling about the level of homework that we got going on here?
It's definitely gonna take some work, but I'm willing to put it in to make things better. Right now, I am so motivated to start working on this homework.
All right,
Thank you.
bye guys.
Bye.
If this is what's gonna make Sid happy, if this is what's gonna make our home a home again, we'll do it.